Our new grammar lesson is conditionals. When we talk about conditionals, which means that we talk about if, we have four conditionals: zero, first, second, and third conditional. So, according to if, or if we talk about if, we talk about four conditionals: zero, first, second, and third. And there's something else. It's called mixed conditional. At the end of um, the after finishing the conditional zero, first, second, and third, we will talk about it. Zero conditional is used, this number one, of course, and the easiest one, used for things that are always true as long as the condition is met. So this is for things that are always true. For example, scientific facts and all type of facts. When we talk or about them, we use the zero conditional. Like the example, if you heat water until 100 degrees Celsius, it boils. So this is a fact. Number two, if I drink too much coffee, I get a headache. So this is true. So this is zero conditional. When we talk about zero conditional, we use present simple to express this type of conditional. In if sentence, we have something called a sentence consists of two clauses. A clause is a part of a sentence, and a comma and another part of a sentence. The two parts together, the two clauses together, form the whole sentence. So if you heat water until 100 degrees Celsius, this is the part, this is a clause. After the comma, the other clause that completes the sentence is it boils. Here, the two clauses are in the present simple tense. We say heat, boils, drink, get. So when we talk about zero conditional or scientific facts or general facts, we use for the two clauses of the sentence the present simple tense. Here are some examples. This is to match the two halves of the sentence. This is a nice exercise. For example, if you expose it to heat, so this is a part of the sentence. This is the first clause. And by the way, we can put this clause, the if clause, at the middle of the sentence. So, um, so they break. So if you expose it to heat, uh, um, uh, they break. So here, this is the two clauses of the sentence, and you can put it breaks at the end, at the beginning of the sentence, if you expose it to heat. Okay, this is zero conditional. First conditional, the first condition is used to predict the result of a future action, things which might happen in the future. So if we talk about possible, and underline this word possible things that might happen in the future, we use the first conditional. So we talk about present or future. When we talk about present or future, about things that might happen in the future, not impossible, we use the first conditional to express that. The examples, if she gets good grades, she will go to university. Is that possible? Is that possible that she gets good grades? Yes, of course, it's possible. So she will go to university. You will fail here if is in the middle of the sentence. You will fail the exam if you don't do more work. Here again, present simple. We use present simple at the part of the sentence, and the other part of the sentence is will plus infinitive. Why? Because this is possible. If you fail the exam, if you don't work, you will fail the exam. This is possible. Of course, possible. If you don't work, you will fail. So here we talk about something possible to happen in the present or in the future. So we use first conditional. First conditional consists of present simple at the first clause or one clause of the sentence, or the conditional uh, uh, clause or the conditional part of the sentence, and the dependent part of the sentence or the result will be in the present simple. So here, present simple and will plus infinitive. This is the first conditional. Here's like a nice quiz. You can do it and correct for yourself and give yourself a grade. Complete these 18 sentences to score your knowledge of the first conditional. It's easy to do. If you dot some eggs, I dot some coffee. So here's the answer. If you cook some eggs, I'll make some coffee. So the first part of the sentence cook, present simple, and the second clause of the sentence well plus infinitive. Here is again. If you send the letter now, she will receive it tomorrow. If you send the letter now, she will receive it tomorrow. It's possible. So talking about the future, present and future. So it's present simple, send, and the other part of the sentence, future or the future form, will plus infinitive, which is will receive. Okay, number three, second conditional. When do you use second conditional? The second conditional is used to talk about situations that are unlikely. This is the opposite of the first conditional. First conditional is about possible things, but second conditional is about impossible or unreal situation or imaginary situation or something is unlikely to happen. It can refer to the present or future. So again, here in second conditional, the same idea of first conditional, we talk about present or future. But first conditional, things are likely to happen, possible to happen. But second conditional, things that are unlikely to happen or unreal. Here, the tense is past simple. First conditional was present simple. Here we use past simple. First conditional, the second clause was will. Here the second clause is would. So here it's past second conditional. Past simple plus past simple, the first the part the clause one clause of the sentence, would plus infinitive the second clause of the sentence. If I were you, I wouldn't do it. Okay, here this is unreal. I'm not you. So here we used were past simple and would plus infinitive. Of course here the meaning is negative, so I wouldn't do it. Here the second sentence, if it is in the middle of the sentence, is in the other clause, so it's okay. I'd learn Italian if I had the time. Here he said that he wants to say that he doesn't have any time to learn Italian. So the real situation is he doesn't have time. He would learn Italian. So he just supposes or imagines that if that I would learn Italian if I had the time. Here's again exam. This is an exercise about second conditional or quiz. If here, if you be here must be where. If you were me, so the second part would be the would plus infinitive. Okay. This is a quiz for first and second conditional. Number one, if I be you, I forgive him. So of course I'm not you. So this is second conditional. If I were you, past simple, I would forgive him. Would plus infinitive. If I were you, I would forgive him. If you phone me, I come to the station to meet you. Okay, so here is this possible situation. So if you phone me, I'll come to the station to meet you. So it's possible to happen. And so on. Here's third condition. First and second conditionals, we're talking about the idea of something possible or impossible, in which time it's in present or future. Present or future. Second conditional is completely different because it's talk about the past. Third conditional is used to speculate about the imaginary result of things which happen. Didn't happen. So we talk about the past. Generally, we regret or hoped that something didn't happen or so on. But the meaning here always in the past. If you had studied harder, you would have passed your exams. So here they talk about the past. He didn't study and he didn't pass. So here it's kind of regret or to blame him. If you had studied harder, you would have passed your exams. He didn't study and he didn't pass. Number two, we wouldn't have been late if we hadn't missed the bus. So the fact is, they missed the bus and they arrived late. So they regret or hoped for something happened in the past that not to happen, or they hope that it didn't happen. So we wouldn't have been late if we hadn't missed the bus. But the fact in the past is they missed the bus and they arrived late. Here the form is one clause of the sentence is past perfect. Past perfect means had plus past participle. What about the second clause? Second clause is would have plus past participle. This is exercise for third conditional. Sam didn't get up early. He was late for work. Here the sentence is talking about the past. The past can never be zero, first, or second conditional. The past, so it's third conditional without being hesitated. So if Sam had gotten up early, got, or gotten can be. He wouldn't have been late for work. So he got up early and he was late for work. Now they just hoped for something that didn't happen in the past. We didn't bring our umbrellas, we got wet. So here they talk about uh, uh, the past. Action happened in the past. Okay, so the whole sentence is in the past, so it's third conditional. Jack didn't study, he failed the test. This one is like the example before the previous example that we mentioned. I rode the bicycle, I fell off. Okay, so here can answer this. This is new. If I, so here we use past perfect. If I hadn't, right, or ridden. So if I hadn't ridden the bicycle, I wouldn't have fallen off. Okay, would have past participle. And so on. Do the rest of the exercise. Here's like a graph to sum up or summary. This is like a summary that tells you the whole conditions, zero conditionals, first conditional, second and third conditional, the form and examples and usage for all of them. This page is everything. Actually, it tells you everything about conditionals. Here is mixed conditional. Mixed conditional from its name. It's a conditional that has two parts from conditionals. So it takes a part from second conditional and another part from third conditional. Here's like that. Let's go to this. Third conditional here. If I had studied harder, I would have passed my exam. We said that before. So, what about this if we made this sentence a mixed conditional? Mixed conditional to be like that. If I had studied harder, so this is the same like here, and here I would pass my exam. Here would and infinitive is the form of second conditional. So had past participle, which is past perfect, is this part is third conditional form of third conditional, and this form would plus infinitive is the form of second conditional. For this reason they call it mixed conditional because it has a part from third and another part of second conditional. Here he tells us the type of mixed conditional refers to an unreal past condition and its probable result in the present future. So here We use mixed conditional to talk about unreal situation that happened in the past or that didn't happen actually in the past, but it has an effect in the present or in the future. For like this example, if I had worked harder, I would have a better job now. So here he talk about he talks about the past. So he used here had the idea of past perfect, the idea of past second conditional would and have, and this part of the third conditional had worked or past perfect. This is mixed. Why? Because here we talk about something in the past, like the idea of third conditional, but not ended situation. The situation that happened in the past has an effect in the present. If I had worked harder at school, I would have a better job now. Okay, here's another one. If we had looked at the map, we wouldn't be lost. So he didn't look at the map, and they are lost, by the way. But here he's talking about something happened in the past, and it has an effect in the present. So happened in the past and has an effect in the present. So they use mixed conditional. He didn't look, and now they are lost. So the mixed conditional is the form of the mixed conditional. We use past perfect, had plus past participle in the one clause, and the other clause is exactly like the second conditional when we use would plus infinitive.